So I guess it must be next week. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday, and welcome back to another Wednesday Words of Wisdom video. So I am filming this right after I film the other one, but it'll go up hopefully a week later. And today we're continuing on with some great words from wise wisdom. From wise wisdom. Great words from wise women. Let's see how many times it takes for me to say that. And we're going to be talking about Fanny Wright and her speech of free inquiry considered as a means for obtaining just knowledge. Okay, so let's just get right into it. So there's going to be a blurb about Fanny Wright, and then there's going to be an excerpt from a speech she has given. Okay, here we go. In 1829, the Scottish-born abolitionist Frances Wright, widely known as Fanny Wright, embarked on a lecture tour across the United States of America. The breadth and depth of her speeches, whose topics included slavery, children's rights, women's rights, and intellectual freedom, was astounding. Wright, however, is not remembered so much for what she said, as for the fact that she said it before an audience that included both men and women, then called a promiscuous audience. She was not rewarded for it. Critics called her a prostitute and the red harlot of infidelity, who wanted to make the world one vast, immeasurable brothel. That's so crazy. Like, because she was willing to speak to crowds of both women and men, she must be a prostitute? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. But, we have to find a way to hate women, because why not? Yet Wright had her supporters. She was close to the Marquis de Lafayette, the military leader who played a key role in both the American and French revolutions, and corresponded with the American founding father, Thomas Jefferson. In a lecture series entitled On the Nature of Knowledge and Kindred Inquiries, she notes her unusual position. Perhaps at this moment, she who speaks is outraging a prejudice, she told her audience. I should be tempted to ask whether truth had any sex. The condition of a society's women, she maintains, reflects the health of that society as a whole. She goes on to argue that the ideals of the United States, as she sees them, liberty and equality, included education for all. I have been led to consider the growth of knowledge and the equal distribution of knowledge as the best, may I say, the only means for reforming the condition of mankind. Okay, and we haven't even gotten into the full excerpt, but even just those few things that she said are so profound. Like, yeah, how do we have liberty and equality for all if that all does not include half of the population? And like what she said at the end here, the growth of knowledge and the equal distribution of knowledge is the best and only means for reforming the condition of mankind. This is incredibly true. Like, I think access is the word I love to use. Until we see equal access to knowledge, to power, to ability to live, to educate ourselves, to learn about the world and ourselves and different things, until we see that ubiquitousness, that ubiquity of access, will never improve the condition of mankind, of life on this planet. And like, this is crazy to think about. This was in 1829, and what she's saying still stands today. It's incredible. Okay. And here, let's get into the full excerpt here. However novel it may appear, I shall venture the assertion that until women assume the place in society which good sense and good feeling alike assign to them, human improvement must advance but feebly. Let women stand where they may in the scale of improvement. Their position decides that of the race, that we could learn that what is ruinous to some is injurious to all. Like, what a bar. What is ruinous to some is injurious to all. And this is something that we still haven't fully grasped, you know? Like, as much as we love to talk about intersectionality, and honestly, we is not all of us, not enough of us, you know, understanding that what harms a group of people that may not include you is still harmful to you. And, you know, like, I don't remember how exactly the saying goes, but it's like, first they came for this group of people, then they came for this group of people. But I didn't say anything because it wasn't me, right? And, like, taking away the rights of anybody is laying the groundwork to take away the rights of everybody. And so we need to combat that, fight against that in any way that we can. And we can't wait until, you know, the gun's finally pointed at us, right? So yeah, let me continue, because this is so good. Okay, there is a vulgar persuasion that the ignorance of women, by favoring their subordination, ensures their utility. Surely it must have been a misconception of the nature of knowledge, which could alone bring it into suspicion. What is the danger of truth? Where is the danger of fact? Error and ignorance, indeed, are full of danger. They fill our imagination with terrors. They place us at the mercy of every external circumstance. They incapacitate us for our duties as members of the human family, for happiness as sentient beings, for improvements as reasoning beings. Let us awake from this illusion. Let us understand what knowledge is. Let us clearly perceive that accurate knowledge regards all equally, that truth or fact is the same thing for all humankind, that there are not truths for the rich and truths for the poor, truth for men and truths for women. There are simply truths, that is, facts, which all who open their eyes and their ears and their understandings can perceive. Like, I don't even have to say anything else. Like, yeah. Truth is truth. Knowledge is knowledge. And it doesn't matter who is receiving that. You know, we shouldn't be restricting who knows what. You know, and that's how, like, they keep us down. That's how we keep ourselves down, by limiting our awareness of truth. You know, it's why they're banning books. It's why, like, I think there's like such a heavy push for generative AI. They don't want people to seek knowledge, put in the work to acquire knowledge. They want people to, you know, be spoon-fed things and not question them. That's another thing, because AI doesn't know what is true and what is not true. Like, that's why I fucking hate AI. I hate, like, the AI, like, search results that come up at the beginning of everything now. Like, I don't want the AI overview. I'm sorry, I don't, because the AI doesn't fucking know what is truth. And, like, it'll give wrong answers. And so when people go, like, I saw a video, like, this is random, but I saw a TikTok video, and it was asking how much a kangaroo could bench. Like, how much could a kangaroo bench press, right? So a silly question, but, like, you know, a genuine curiosity, how strong is a kangaroo? Because they're strong. They're known to box, right? And the AI overview was talking about that, like, the kangaroo is able to drag up to 2,000 pounds with its trunk. As far as I'm concerned, kangaroos don't have fucking trunks. I'm sure maybe an elephant could drag 200,000 pounds. 200,000? Did I say 200,000? I meant 2,000. 2,000 pounds with its trunk. Because elephants are huge. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of muscle in the trunk. Like, it's able to really grab onto things. But, like, yeah, no. Fuck that shit. I hate AI. But anyways, like, tying that back into what she has to say, like, knowledge is for everyone. And we need to re-establish and reignite this need for knowledge and this thirst for knowledge, and through, normal means of, like, researching things and looking to experts rather than a fucking computer that doesn't know left from right. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much for watching, spending this time with me, reading some great words from wise women. And in next week's video, we will be reading about and an excerpt from Maria Stewart, journalist and abolitionist. But until then, have a wonderful life.